Bird flu is now widespread in Massachusetts. What you need to know. A silent outbreak? What officials are warning about, Massachusetts is now on high alert as bird flu spreads rapidly across the state. Officials are warning that the virus is likely more widespread than confirmed cases suggest, affecting both wild and domestic birds. But here's the big question. Could this outbreak become a bigger public health threat? With birds dying in multiple municipalities, wildlife agencies are urging people to stay away from sick or dead animals. But why? And should we be worried about bird flu jumping to humans? In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about this outbreak, the risks, and how to stay safe. Stick around until the end, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay informed on major health and science updates. How bad is the bird flu outbreak in Massachusetts? Bird flu isn't just a few isolated cases anymore, it's everywhere. But how did it spread so fast? Bird flu, officially called Highly Pathogenic Avian Influenza, HPAI, is now being reported in multiple towns across Massachusetts. While not every area has confirmed cases, experts believe the virus is already widespread. According to state officials, 1. Both wild and domestic birds are being infected. 2. Birds of prey, waterfowl, and aquatic birds are at the highest risk. 3. Some birds may be infected without showing symptoms, making the outbreak harder to track. One of the hardest-hit areas is Plymouth, where geese, swans, and other birds have been found dead from suspected HPAI. More preliminary positive cases are being reported across the state, indicating that the virus is rapidly spreading. But this isn't just a problem in Massachusetts. Bird flu has been a nationwide issue since 2022, with outbreaks killing millions of birds across the U.S. Could Massachusetts be the next hotspot? Can bird flu infect humans? Here's what the experts say. We've seen bird flu in poultry before, but could this outbreak put humans at risk? The good news, the CDC says the risk to humans is low. So far, there's no evidence of person-to-person spread of bird flu in the U.S. However, people who have direct contact with infected birds or animals are at the highest risk. In previous global outbreaks, human infections have occurred in farm workers, veterinarians, and bird handlers who were exposed to sick birds. Here's what we know about human infections. 1. Symptoms can range from mild, fever, cough, eye infection, to severe pneumonia, respiratory failure. 2. Most cases have come from close contact with infected birds or their droppings. 3. So far, there is no sustained human-to-human transmission. While the current outbreak in Massachusetts is not considered a public health emergency, scientists are closely monitoring the situation. The biggest concern? If the virus mutates to spread more easily between humans, we could be looking at a much larger threat. Why are wild birds spreading the virus so fast? If you think bird flu is only a farm problem, think again. Wild birds may be fueling this outbreak. One of the biggest challenges with controlling bird flu is that wild birds, especially ducks and geese, can carry the virus without getting sick. These birds migrate across long distances, spreading the virus to new areas. Here's why this outbreak is growing so fast. Bird flu is highly contagious among birds. A single infected bird can quickly spread the virus to an entire flock. Massachusetts has large populations of waterfowl, which are some of the most susceptible species. Scavenger mammals like foxes can also become infected after eating sick birds, potentially spreading the virus further. This makes it incredibly difficult to stop the spread, especially when infected birds don't always show symptoms before spreading the virus. That's why experts believe bird flu is already more widespread than what's been officially confirmed. What should you do to protect yourself and your pets? You don't have to work with birds to be at risk. Here's how to stay safe. Even though the risk to humans is low, state officials are urging the public to take precautions. Here's how you can protect yourself and your pets. Avoid handling sick or dead birds. If you see a bird that looks sick or has died suddenly, do not touch it. Instead, report it to your local wildlife agency. Keep pets away from wildlife. Cats and dogs can be exposed to bird flu if they eat or come into contact with infected birds. If you live in an outbreak area, keep cats indoors and dogs on a leash. Hunters should take precautions. While properly cooked game meat is safe to eat, hunters should wear gloves when handling birds, clean equipment thoroughly, and avoid eating sick birds. Wash your hands after being outdoors. The virus can survive on surfaces, so always wash your hands if you've been in areas where birds gather. By following these precautions, you can help minimize the risk of bird flu spreading to humans or pets. What's next? Is this outbreak going to get worse? And could this be just the beginning of a bigger bird flu crisis? Right now, Massachusetts officials are working with local agencies and farms to track and contain the outbreak. However, stopping the spread is difficult because 1. Wild birds continue to migrate, carrying the virus with them. 2. Farm outbreaks often lead to massive cullings to prevent further spread. 3. The virus could mutate, increasing its ability to infect other species. Bird flu outbreaks have already had a major economic impact on the poultry industry, leading to egg shortages and price spikes. If Massachusetts experiences larger outbreaks on farms, we could see further disruptions to the food supply. While scientists don't expect bird flu to become a pandemic anytime soon, they're watching closely for any signs of mutation that could make the virus more dangerous to humans. Stay informed and join the conversation. The bird flu outbreak in Massachusetts is a major event that could have serious consequences for both wildlife and agriculture. Do you think this outbreak will get worse? Have you noticed any unusual bird deaths in your area? Let's talk about it in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on breaking health and science news. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on public health threats. See you in the next video.